Yo, back at it again with another podcast. Welcome to the Chosen Ones. It's your boy Paul in the building.
It's your boy KT, you know that. Nah, but today we gonna cover the topic of the power of your circle and why every chosen one needs a solid team.
It's simple as that, you know what I mean? Now, before we get started, we just want to remind everyone the Chosen Ones ain't some big group or organization. Right now, it's just me and my boy KT, you know what I mean? Two people, two brothers brothers from a different mother, two people that decide to change the path, change the narrative, build something that's going to change the way, something that's going to, build generational wealth and leave something behind, a legacy behind for, the families that we will build, you know? Simple as that. Today we're talking about something that plays a big role in that journey, the power of the circle. Because no matter how strong you are, you can't do this alone. I don't care who you think you are, you maybe think you can Tut or some big motherfucker like that. Paul Bunyan being in the forest stacking all the lumber together, but you can't do it alone. I tried, he tried, it's just impossible, you know? Um so yeah. So when we say circle, we're not talking about just friends or people you chill with. We're talking about those who push you to grow. You could be around people every single day, doing whatever it is that you may be doing. But like I said, we're talking about those people that push you to grow. Um, for me, it's like being a father and entrepreneur. I need people around me who understand the grind, but also understand the mission. I can't have people that's pulling me backward when I'm trying to build forward. I'm trying to build forward on a certain mission, a steady path, versus what I was trying to build before. You know, just a family, while stuck in a solid loophole of, I want to say, in a solid loophole of not business but partying and hanging with the wrong crowd. So that's why I say I need a solid circle, and those that's around me that's gonna push me to grow. Simple as that.
Nah, for real, the ones around you is like the best support system is is like being like is one of the best. Oh, fuck, my bad. One of the one of the wealthiest things is the best support system. You know,
Mm.
like for real. Man, how to recognize your circle is holding you back.
How to recognize the circles holding you back? Shit. How to recognize that is shit. Seeing it for your own eyes and accepting that. People are afraid to accept that circle or who they're around just because they've been around that person for so long is, holding them back. So all you gotta do is accept certain things and don't be afraid in life. Don't be afraid of change. That's what I would say.
I say like how the goals align. What do y'all do together? What do y'all like every time you link up? What do y'all do? You know what I'm saying? Do the goals align? Do what do y'all are y'all just linking up and smoking and drinking? Are y'all just linking up and actually talking about doing stuff? Or y'all just going out and having fun, hollering at girls?
Nah, that
You
is
know,
true.
what's the narrative of y'all relationship? You know,
Your
and
circle will either feed you vision or starve it.
exactly. And if
Because
you're in a position where you're back against the wall, I mean, you really can't be indulging in all that stuff all the time.
mm-mm,
But I would say if that's your back against the wall, you know?
yeah. I mean, shit. Even if you just in general, not even if your back is against the wall, but if you're looking for a better route, a way, not even a way out, but just a better route in general. Um, I don't know. I try to talk based off of just from myself, which is, I guess, what I'm here to do. Can't talk for the whole world, so that's what I am here to do. But yeah, if you're looking for a different route, then you know,
Man, you got to really get them people around from around
because it used to be the people that come around every time they come around. Shit, it's like, damn, they got a drink or it's that one person that's like, oh, if they come around, that's all we gotta do is drink, 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 or smoke, smoke, smoke. But now it's like we look at me and you every time we link up. Now it's like what we gotta do, business, 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 or it's something productive that we doing. It used to be what drinking or partying or just barbecuing, just chilling for us, but it's different than that
It's
now.
really
So,
locking in now.
facts.
I would say it's go back to what we was talking about a couple weeks ago though. Like, what is people hitting you up for? Because I'm gonna let it know now. Like, if you hit me up and you just need something, hey, I'm not really gonna be the one you should call if I'm being real. Don't call me. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? If you, I would say this. If you not at least, I'm not saying gotta help me or woo woo, but if I can't call you to do that, why you feel like you can call me? You know, that
Mm,
doesn't make any sense.
yeah, that is true. Um,
Like, if
no,
I can't call you to come help me out, why would you call me to come help you out?
I don't know. I guess that's just to say the world we live in now. Just don't let them type of people change you, change who you are. At the end of the day.
Do everything based off love, man.
Mm-hmm. But they say you don't need a crowd. You just need the right few, on your team in your circle.
Yeah,
Cause
I would agree with that. I would say for sure. Like, I heard something that said like if you had like if I heard something that was like, oh, two or three people could take over, like, something big and run it themselves if they was really locked in. Like, I do believe that you don't need 30 people of all different descent and different people. Like, you don't need everybody, all them people. As long as I feel like that's where less is more comes in.
mm,
Like, that's where quality over quantity. Where I'd rather have these four solid quarters than to have a whole bunch of dollars that can't work with each other and can't, what I'm saying, make something of themselves. So
everybody's got to be willing to put in, that quarter of that dollar to make that whole dollar. You
yeah,
know,
everybody gotta play their part.
and you won't have to need that whole 30 people to make that, make that
Yeah,
dollar.
because you might think you would need every person for, like a person on every corner, for every little thing.
Mm,
No, I just think that if you got a solid four and you trust your team, you good.
you be solid, you be straight.
Or a solid, say it's not four, say it could be four, or say it could be eight. As long as you
Mm,
got that solid number that can consistently make it happen, I would rather choose quality over quantity.
I agree. Um, one of the chosen ones. I already know can't go back, only forward. Uh, I wanna say though, being a black sheep means your circle might get smaller, but it also um it will get stronger at the same time. The right people will see your purpose before the world does. So don't be scared. Um, don't be afraid to be alone in the beginning or in the end if that's the way it turns out. But just don't be afraid. Put it that way. Um, the real ones versus the comfortable ones. Not everyone that's close to you is pushing you forward. Uh, I had to learn that. You know, some people that's right there in your face may be holding you back. Some people that's farther away from you may be pushing you forward. Sometimes that's just the way it is. You may not want it to be that way, but sometimes that's just the way it is, and you gotta be open and open your eyes to see the things the way they are for the way that they are. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, sometimes some like people might like really love the old version of you, but when the new version comes, they really don't know how to deal with it because they're not used to it. So it kind of like it might rub them a different way, but I feel like if it was real love there, what I'm saying,
Mm,
you should be able to support me with whatever decision I decide to go through. Just like whatever route I decide to take, you should be right there, with me. So
yeah,
I feel like the difference between the ones that's comfortable is really just how you have them around is gonna hold you back. How involved you are with them is gonna hold you back. So if you're depending on the ones that's comfortable and stuff like that, you're gonna get the results you're gonna get, versus the ones that's really going out and going get it. I mean, you like this it's two different lanes. It's like being in the all the way right lane on the highway versus the all the way left lane. They're going two different speeds. So it's like, you can't indulge in you can't indulge and you can't depend on somebody or people around you that's, kind of like using an anchor on you.
Mm, uh, that's real though. That's one part of growth. You gotta be okay with outgrowing some folks and leaving some people behind. Everybody ain't meant to go with you. And
I'm not lying, that shit hurt too.
shit.
That shit
And
hurt like a
some
motherfucker.
people might be your everyday peers still. Some people might live in the same complex as you, or they might be your next door neighbor.
And what sucks is like I never really like I was kind of ignorant to it when I was little, but
mm,
like the five people you hang around the most is gonna like that determines your future. And I used to be like thinking like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm me, I'm my own person, but at the end of the day that's facts because who you put your energy into around, it just lets your future unfold in front of you, you know? So I don't know.
turn out to who you hang around. Turn out
Yeah,
to
you
be
gotta
who
really
you
be
hang around.
careful. You gotta watch.
Slowly for surely. And what they say, shit. Sometimes it's not even beef. At it, ain't no sometimes actually. 100% of the times,
I
cause
don't I don't
I
think
don't
it's ever
beef.
beef unless it's bloodshed or unless it's some type of real type of disrespect.
Uh,
Why should we beef over some little drama? We some females? No.
yeah.
Like it's not happening.
It's just alignment. We're chasing legacy, not validation. Some people are doing what they're doing, looking for validation from others and looking for not only fame but just I don't know, like they say, validation. I ain't looking for validation. I'm just want my family to eat. I got two beautiful daughters that's gonna eat without the struggle. They may see others, and I don't want them to know how I feel. You know, not at all. So that's why we fighting for success now, striving, grinding.
Says how to protect your energy while you evolve. And I think honestly, for me it's like just not falling back into them old habits, just not falling just like maybe maybe just limiting it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you gotta be perfect, but just being able to say that, hey, instead of 5 6 times a month, I did this 2 times a month.
Mm.
Being able to cut that down and start to limit that to a one to none. Because just knowing that certain stuff ain't good for you, I feel like the more good you do than the bad, it just starts to outweigh the bad. In a sense, like it really starts to give you good energy and really like I feel like what you give out is what you're gonna get back.
Nah,
So if you give out bad, you're gonna get bad back.
that's I had to learn that and overcome. I really overcome that. I had to learn that it stop doing bad altogether, and then I learned. I start receiving good. But how to protect your energy while you evolve?
Wait, hold on. Can I say it real quick? Say
Oh
something.
yeah, go ahead.
I say really how to protect your energy because I think I drifted off.
Mm.
Man, like I said, just you have to realize what people are coming around for and kind of cut that off. And once you cut that off, decide to keep moving forward and start start new habits
Mm.
and be able to not, like I said, just not conform to them old habits. Conforming to them old habits just aligns yourself with the same energy that you was using, and you wanted to grow from that.
Yeah.
So you can't grow in the old spaces or old people that you used to talk to. Just
That
gotta completely cut it off.
that's true. I would say keep your eyes open. Pay attention early. Everybody ain't good. Everybody ain't there for the long run. You know, everybody ain't there for for the good. Some people are only there for what you got until it's gone. Put it that way. But how to really protect your energy while you evolve? Um, I don't know. Don't give too many chances. You know, cut them off early. Maybe I say one shot. That's all. Once they do one thing, they'll do it again. But maybe even harder or something even crazier, something more crucial. So one shot. That's all. Put it that way. Um, you know, protect your energy and your peace at all costs. The old you can't go where the new you's headed, and not everyone can either. Simple.
Yeah, I feel like once something comes around and irritates your peace, ding, that's how you know. Cut it off.
It crazy too, cause it be the ones that be trying to tell you the most, like about your peace and what you need to do to protect your peace, and you know, like
Like it's like an intruder comes in at night while we peacefully sleeping. I'm cutting his water off. Hey, I'm just saying, like you really gotta cut them things off and be serious about it. Don't take that for don't just linger in it.
man, what they say, building a circle that elevates you. You can't be the chosen one alone. That is true. I almost said semi-true, but that's true. Uh, but can you be the chosen one alone? What do you think?
I feel like at first you're always gonna be alone, and when we go, you're gonna be alone for sure.
Mm,
But what you leave is not alone. So I just think that no, you can't. Like, yes, you are. If you're the chosen one, then you are chosen one alone. But you have to, in order to grow, you have to have the right team to really elevate you. And that's not even. I'm not even talking about like somebody like people you got to go out and find. I'm talking about the people at your home, the people in your base. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like protecting your fortress. That's like that right there. That has to be solid. You know?
yeah. Can only be alone for so long, but
Yeah, like if if you the only one in your fortress, man, they gonna run down on you and raise hell. Like for real.
let's see.
The importance of honesty and calling each other out with love.
That's what I was just about to say.
Mm. Yeah, yes, sir. The importance of honesty. I would say, for real, honesty is where we are. Like, is what got us here.
Yeah.
Like that's especially where our business, like our reputation.
Mm.
That's what has you have to keep up too. And I feel like just not being honest is always gonna set you back. But I feel like just holding each other accountable and being honest. I feel like if you, that's like what I said earlier. Like a person, they feel like they're too good or like they can't hear you or can't learn from you. It's just like I feel like if you don't have people on your team like that, that's like being able to each one teach one, or a I feel like you messed up here. Or I feel like you could have did better here, and really bring that. Really like it's like kind of like how you told me. What can we do today? That really pushed me to really think. Okay, cool. Like we right here right now. Like what can we do today?
Mm.
And so that really brought almost like some light out of me. Like yeah, like that really pushed me to go. So I feel like almost being able to be checked. Like if I can check you and you check me, no ego.
In a
Being able,
respectful manner at the same
yeah,
time.
being able to, be, hey, bro, I feel like you could have cleaned that better.
Mm.
Being, hey, bro, I think you could have did a better job, but it's good. Because I know your potential. I feel like that's really important in partnership with a relationship, or even just you and your bros, or just your family who's around.
Yeah. Cause that shit, it isn't highly important overall. Cause without people doing that, certain people hold things back or just don't say nothing at all. And I don't know. It builds. What I say, it builds people apart. If that's how I'm saying it in the right way. You
Yeah,
know.
cause like I always say, like keeping shit to yourself creates a silent battle for you. in your own mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, if you feel like somebody you see some potential in somebody, don't be quiet about it. Like be open about it. Express it.
Man, that is true.
And
What?
I try. That's the thing. I think that's my problem. I try to express the potential I see in people too much,
Mm.
and they don't see it for themselves. So and now I'm at the point I'm not doing too much
I
of
do.
that no more.
I do too, and I get real tired of it because it
Yeah.
just be like the same people sometimes that come around. Um, you know what I mean?
Hey,
That
you
you
wasn't
gotta
listening, gang.
explain that shit.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that you gotta explain the same shit to. You
Yeah,
know.
that's not me, man.
Um, I don't know. What they say though? Why? I knew that something like that had happened.
That's so it is.
But why brotherhood matters when you're building from the ground up. Um, it matters a lot because I was lost for a while. I mean, for a while, but at the same time, I wasn't. But what I've been in business almost 2 full years now. I've been looking for a business partner. We've been knowing each other, but now we're brothers and business partners. Put it that way. But I was lost. Not having a business partner. I have my girlfriend, but it's not. She's not really with the whole cleaning and that whole side of things like that. So I don't. It's not really my business partner. But I was lost without that. So building something from the ground up. I don't know. The brotherhood matters when you're building something from the ground up because having somebody from your brotherhood that's want to do something similar or just for themselves that's from your brotherhood in that business in the business life or just like a outside. How am I trying to say this? Having somebody that wants to build something for themselves and some type of same legacy for themselves for their family on the same type of timing business aspect, follow the same goals, uh that's yeah, man.
I feel like two is better than one, bro. Two minds is better than one, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just having a brother as a business partner rather than just somebody random is better. You know, um, building from the ground up, somebody that you know, genuinely, somebody that you see as well. Y'all both started from nothing. Y'all both came from doing this and hustling one way, and went from hustling one way to another way.
I
Like we
just
talked about in our
yeah.
previous episode. So that's kind of what I was trying to get at. I went a little blank, but y'all know what I meant. At the end of the day, though, it's deeper than business, man. This is about legacy. When you're trying to break generational curses, you need people that reminds you why you even started. At the end of the day.
I think what he trying to say too is just like people that you can relate to. People kind of on the same type of time as you, same aligned with the same goals, kind of been through the same struggles, kind of seen some of the same things. I think that's one of the biggest things. Being able to relate, because if certain people can, if you can't relate to another person, y'all see things differently. That's just what it is.
Point out what they talking about. Iron sharpens iron, but only if you're willing to be sharpened. Damn,
That's facts.
gotta be willing to be sharpened.
And only if you're willing to take the criticism and all that and everything that comes with it.
hmm It's okay to walk alone for a season if it means walking with the right people later, because real circles don't compete, they complete. At the end of the day, your circle reflects your direction. If you're serious about building something for your family or your future, you gotta protect that energy, and that's just real.
I say this for real, if you like one of the mistakes that I made was trying to create my circle myself, and that's not ever gonna work. Like I'm not gonna lie, let the circle come to you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you try to create it yourself, you try to run, chase after it, it's just gonna run. So let the circle come to you naturally, and people that want to make money with you, not just want to make money, and just just keep it natural. Cause like man, one of my biggest fails is trying to pick the people around me, like certain friends or certain people, felt like I could put them in position, or we can be in position together, when really we didn't even have the same goals and same type of things in our heads. So I would say just let it come to you. You know, like it's all gonna come to you. It's just about grinding. And I'm telling you, once you grind and you hit certain jobs, you gonna run into these people. You gonna, oh snap, and it's just gonna happen. But you gotta you gotta be willing to stay patient and know when that time is.
100%. And also, you gotta be willing to. I don't know. I want to be around the people that wanna make money for a purpose. Some people want to make money just to blow it and go spend it in the club and do this, that, and the third. I want to make money for a purpose, for a reason. I want to be able to give back at the end of the day and pay it forward. You know.
Nah, that's facts. Cause it's like I heard. It's funny. I
Mm.
heard. I think it was like Billie Eilish or something like that was on stage and shit. She was just like, "What do you? What like the people that are billionaires?" Like she was like, "Why are you billionaires?"
Yeah.
And honestly, she's not wrong, man. A lot of them people at the top is just greedy, but a lot of people at the bottom is greedier. So it's like, if we being honest, I just feel like, what's the purpose of, like, where are you trying to accomplish getting this bag? What are you trying to accomplish going out there every day, working for yourself? What is what is the main goal? Some people just really just make money, just like you said, just for the weekend, get fly, make sure they get their bottles, they smoke, and that's it. Like by the end of the weekend, by
Stuck
Monday,
on repeat.
yeah, by Monday, when they go eat on Monday, they looking at their pockets, they like, damn, my nigga, like shit a
Friday
little,
was just here.
yeah,
Like,
shit a little
whoa.
empty, and it's tough out here. I'm not gonna lie. So like the people that stuck in that type of mindset, is just there's no purpose there.
Man, I do my best to stay away, bro.
There's no purpose. So what's your purpose in getting this bag and hustling? What's in it for you? Because at the end of the day, if you just want to be seen at the club, or seen at them parties, or just look good on the net, man, you're gonna be a fly bum nigga. You'll be a fly bum nigga. I'm telling you.
All for the social media. All for the looks of it. All for the fun of it. Ain't having no motion.
I'm telling you, like, I be seeing niggas on the gram, and then when I see him in person, I'm like, man, like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you been on? But a nigga be walking. I'm like, bro, this nigga look rich on the gram. This nigga ain't got a car. Oh my gosh, but get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here.
Alright, man. Yeah, that's 2 and 1. Uh, what's the word? What's the word, KT?
Man, I feel like we covered a little bit. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
I feel like we covered a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we catch him in the next one for sure.
Knock him out. Knock him out.
Nah, I fucked with this one though. This one was something I was definitely trying to talk about.
Nah, already I did too. Alright, man. Shit. We gonna fuck with y'all. We gonna come back at it again, and y'all gonna hear from us again. Stay tuned and like, subscribe, fuck with it.
And catch us in the next one, man. Catch us in the next one.
Already.
Give us some feedback too, though.
Yeah. Share in the comments. Y'all gonna see the social medias coming up pretty soon, so y'all could be able to tap in on there as well and be able to see more shorts and reels, posts, all that other good shit coming up real soon.